Hello. So I talked about my thoughts on Ikiru, Kurosawa's film, um, yesterday. And but the one thing I didn't talk, um, I forgot about talking about the father and the son relationship. Um, this father um, lost his wife when the son was probably about 7 or 8 years old. I think she got cancer or something, so she died. So there's this depictions of funeral things, and he was uh, either holding or he was trying to like comfort the son. Son was, you know, oh, the mom was going, and I have, you cannot do that. And so anyway, so that the one of the scene that in the Ikiru, and later when everybody, well, the son grew up, and he grew up and married, and but they still live together because he has a kind of the big house in Tokyo. The house in that kind of a situation is the kind of a well-to-do person who had a house in Tokyo, and as a matter of fact that the one of the scene that young lady was commenting, oh, I wish I could have a house like this. So anyway, so they live together, and but relationship is kind of a strained. Um, just because I think one of the thing is that the because they live in a close proximity, and so of course it's not like a you know the comfortable situation that much, and so I see the relationship kind of strained, and there's no much love from the son to father. Father also didn't show much affection to his son when they are older, but when um, this protagonist was confessing to the to someone, I think either a novelist, a fiction writer, or the young girl. I don't remember which one that is. But he said, "I was so busy, ever since my wife died, and our most important thing is my son, or has been my son, and that's why I couldn't do anything fun, you know. All I sacrificed my life to raise my son, right? Okay, so that's probably very true because when the children is smaller, I think they are so innocent, adorable, and they love the parents and father, and so father loves the son. But when they get older, I think become a little bit more an adult relationship, and it's become a little bit strained. So I thought that was interesting that in that movie that although I think this guy has a duty to take care of the son, but the son became independent. He's working and very comfortably living, and so he doesn't have any obligation to raise him anymore. He already grown up, and it's already to go, even though they live together. So the relationship is kind of not much showing affection to each other or anything like that. So I compare to the, for example, Oz's film. Oz's film, um, the there was a father. That's a movie that I was talking about. One of the earlier film by him. So Oz's treatment, father and son relationship, is like a son. Also, the mother is not there. Father raised the son, and so when they're growing up, always this kid wants to be with father, but father is like a kind of a typical disciplinary uh, father to the kids, and so you have to be strong, you have to study hard, okay, so you have to do this and this, and but the son wants to be with him more, because the son felt love, and this particular son also, grown up, and but still feel like uh, the love toward the husband, not husband, the father, and but father suddenly died. He passed away, and so the son was left. Wow, what's now? My father passed away. And he doesn't know what to do. And all along, he wants to be with him. He wants to have a good time with the father. So that's Oz's film, and it's both of them, both relationship. I think I really feel that from the son's side and the father's side. But I really wish that most of the time, I think, even though even though that it's kind of difficult to keep adult relationship when they are grown up, but still express the love to each other. I think that's most, I would say, important, and you truly love, parents truly love your children, and you establish that particular relationship. I think most father-son relationship is more or less like a strain a little bit because of the father is so busy when they're younger, and they didn't have much time with their sons or their children, and mother, on the other hand, probably stay at home mom, and much more, affectionate toward our own children. And so I thought, either way, both film show this single father after, mother died or whatever, and the relationship with the son. And it's kind of both of them very poignant. And I think about it, and those two great directors, I can see what they're thinking, uh, so kind of nice to see that. Kobayashi, on the other hand, Kobayashi has like two films, like Samurai Rebellion and Harakiri. I think this father, Kobayashi's films, the father has a daughter, and daughter fell in love with this boy or man, and so they become like a son-in-law or something. But in his case, that particular love is very, very strong also. But it's become like kind of a sad Kobayashi's film. Samurai Rebellion especially, I felt it's very, very sad um, ending there. But the Japanese film uses this relationship, and somehow, that's hit the audience. The psychology of feeling about what the family is, of what the family should be. There are a lot of other films, Japanese film, deal with this family issues. Um, but most of the time, I think it's just because of the work ethics. Father is kind of a distant and trying to, they love son regardless, but they didn't have much time together, and but so comparing after seeing the movie Ikiru yesterday, I felt like wow, yeah, I have to think about it. By the way, my own son gave me when I was hiking and so forth, and I said, "Oh, I wish I could have a hammer," and I kind of briefly mentioned, and he gave me this particular hammock for me as my birthday present or something like that, and um, that particular gift to me was so precious, and I used it during the summer, and that's one of the most warmest memory of mine, and I'm still thinking about today. Whenever I see the hammock, those memory comes back, and yeah, it is nice to have expressions of love, and especially when you are exchanging the gift. Christmas is almost here. I think it is nice to give, I think. Okay.